Would both teams please line up for the Czech national anthem?
Mě nastupovat, jsou idioti, ty vole. Řekni jim to, jak mají jít. Mají jít první a pak si plácáte.
Pojďte to zaspívat celý, ty vole. Celý zpíváme. Celý, jo, hej, zaspíváme to celý na plnou, jo. Já neuji slova.
Please rise for the Wales national anthem. for the Czech national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Prague, Czech Republic. I'm Brian Whitmer. We're joined by Barbara Zeleny for the 2019 European Men's Under-20 Championships. Babs, how you doing?
Great. It's been a great tournament so far. The temperatures have gone down significantly since we started here.
Day.
So it's very comfortable up here in the booth and on the field. And we can't wait for this matchup, quarterfinal, Czech Republic, the host, taking on Wales.
I would say the Czechs have found themselves in the obviously the home team does get the the highlight really the prime time slot as any tournament does. However, I feel like these games mean more for the Czechs. It seems to be they have their no easy road. However, they're nice and evenly matched quality opponents. Even in the loss they did take opening night to Ireland, I feel like the Czechs have been one of the most fun teams to watch.
Right, they definitely were hoping for that direct ticket to the semifinals. That loss against Ireland on opening night cost them that, unfortunately for them. But they're here to fight for their second choice ticket, I guess.
Hey, there's a lot of ways to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Wales does come in here with 2 losses. Yep, 2 losses. They did take an overtime win over Latvia, easily the best game of the tournament.
Yeah, so far for sure. Overtime, and yeah, it was exciting. Latvia came back late in the second half.
Wales did come out of I don't want to say a tougher pool, a very difficult pool that Germany and England are both in.
Yeah.
If Vegas did have odds, those are two possible finalists.
Goal, Czech Republic, number 31, scored by Shimon.
Wales.
And we will see if they
Aaron Eastwood taking it.
I would love to see a shootout here. I want to see a Welsh counter. Nice, calm, collected.
Treat, that's for sure.
Oh, this whole thing's a treat. I mean, personally, this is probably one of the more interesting events I've ever attended. I do like this facility. I love these teams. I like the concept of this tournament, and I like fast breaks. obviously don't know the kid's real name. That's Cobra. I believe he's one of the fastest kids in the Czech Republic. Pure athlete, pure skill, not a word of English, and actually one of the nicest kids I've ever met in my life. We have a completely non-verbal friendship, and we're buddies.
Well, what a beauty.
Yeah, and that's how did the ball get loose? How did
Oh, it was a save.
Oh, that's right.
It was a
Malsek was
shot
down
on
that.
goal, save. So I would even say that it was a assist from the goalie.
Yeah. If we're talking box lacrosse,
Yeah.
of course.
Well, yes. So,
You know, box kids, box assists.
right?
Hansa Polak with the ball. Nice little flip there. Gets it out of danger. Looks like we will see a settled Czech offense for the first time. Mate Kressel, defensive midfielder from Šumava, making the move of the ball. Also plays for Pilsen, the Old Dogs.
Must be a Šumava debut at a big tournament like this.
Sorry?
Must be a Šumava debut at a big tournament like this. They haven't had players on tournaments before, have they?
I know that, it's one of those regions of the Czech Republic. It's a beautiful region. Lacrosse does exist. It's not huge. I believe they have. I did see a Šumava goalie in the Prague Cup this past weekend. He was fantastic.
Well, hidden treasure. And definitely a hidden treasure for a vacation for you folks out there also.
Have you been to Šumava?
Yes, it's gorgeous. Beautiful nature, untouched, and literally no people.
So don't tell anybody.
Well, I'll tell
Except
my
for me.
lacrosse
Yeah,
friends,
tell me.
right?
Yeah.
It's a hidden secret for lacrosse people now.
Yeah, so speaking of these lacrosse people, so our lacrosse friends across the world, if you are tuned into this live stream, feel free to drop us a chat on our YouTube streamy thing. That is EC19 Lax is your YouTube channel. Give us a shout out where you're from, where you're tuning in from, and we'll give you a shout out right back. Where do you think the furthest viewer is from? We did have one from Brazil the other day.
Oh, that is impressive. Brazil would be very far away. I do know that a couple of our referee friends in Asia have been watching, even though it's late, or better said, early in the morning for them.
Are the Azpacs over?
Yes, they just finished.
I believe Japan took the trophy.
Japan took the trophy in both men's and women's.
Australia did beat Japan in the pool play, 8-7.
Yes.
And then I did see Japan more or less dominate. Oh wow, big one.
And another one.
The second one was right in the keister. I'm glad they didn't throw the flag though. That really doesn't warrant.
Yeah, it was more accident than anything, and he did turn away from it a little bit.
The Czech player turned, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I could go both ways here, but you know.
I like to see the boys play.
Yes.
I like
in this
a nice
matchup,
yes.
I'm pretty sure they will let them
swallow
play.
the whistle, throw the flags away.
As long as the skill is there, you can do that, right?
If the game is safe, there's no advantage gained. Let the
Safety
boys
and
play.
advantage.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we're looking for. And
Shimon Kutsera looking for his second goal.
We stay out of it. Boom.
Stepan Friedel steps into the slot. Nice, simple overhand shot. Nothing crazy. Just that. I don't believe the goaltender's seeing this ball.
No. It came as a surprise to him, it seems. Nice feet from Kutsera.
Just watch the reaction time from McDonald here. There's really, he can't see that ball.
He did not see.
He stepped the wrong way. Did he step the wrong way?
Yeah, it looked like it. I don't think he seen Friedel coming from that side there.
Would you say the Welsh defense was ball watching on that one?
Could be.
There really was a stagnant offense, and he kind of just stepped up and caught it and shot. Very simple offense. Will McDonald, right.
Aaron.
Will McDonald has had a fantastic tournament.
Yes.
This Welsh team is young. They are giving up shots. They're getting their own shots, but Will McDonald has been a great backbone for this Welsh team.
Let's see what they can come up with here.
A goal here would be huge.
Yeah, 3-0 right now. They need to take away the momentum from Czech Republic.
That's Dylan Braddock with the ball there through that pass that wasn't connected, wasn't successful.
Aaron saved it though.
But Braddock,
Aaron Eastwood picked it up on that.
They didn't have a great first game, but honestly, the best two goals of the game were Braddock's. Another save there by Malasek. Czechs do a great job clearing the crease. Malasek under no pressure. There's no time constraint for a clear as an international lacrosse. Matusz Tilscher with the ball. Nice easy leg room there for Matusz.
Yeah, Matusz is a tremendous athlete, and I've said this before, he's a fabulous indoor official. And he will be joining us at the World Indoors in September in the officiating crew. And he is just going to be 18, like on the dot.
Happy birthday, kid. You're going to yell at by every different language. No, I'll be there. I will be there coaching Scotland. And Matusz is one of the ones I do want on the floor. He's a fair ref. He knows the rules. He hustles hard. But I'm more concerned about, this week, Matusz is a player.
Yes.
He's a fantastic player.
Yes.
He's got calves the size of my head.
Yeah, I would have to put both of mine in there to even come close.
Strong kid. I hate getting cross-checked by him at practice. And you know what? The first thing he does is after he cross-checks you is say sorry.
Yeah, very kind kid too. Couture in a little bit of trouble there.
He's a squirrely little guy, like you think you got him caught, he just
and he just
slips
somehow
out
gets
of it.
out.
Yeah.
He's also the type that would run into a triple team and still make it out alive.
I believe I have seen Shimon Kutsera score more goals than say words. Czech or English.
Well, sometimes you don't have to talk about it that much. That's our job, right? They just do.
Friedel's the same way. Stepan Friedel is
right.
not a loud guy, which honestly, there's enough loudmouths in the world, right? And he just plays his game, steps up, and scores goals.
I think there's probably the main difference between this young, junior Czech team and their senior team. These guys just
they just do it.
They just do it. They should be role models for like Nike or something.
Yeah, right. Check Nike. Jan Novotny there with the ball. He's had a fantastic tournament, the lefty. He had a couple of really big goals in that game against Israel. That I would say that was his breakout game. He's a part of Bitse guy. He's a young player. Hadn't really you do expect goals from Tomáš Notek and Pavel Sirk. I wasn't expecting a big night like that from Novotny, and I owe him an apology. He's a goal scorer.
This tournament seems to be a tournament for lefties, really. In that Ireland game the other day, it was Lefty Tuesday. All lefties.
I love Lefty Tuesday. Credit here to the Welsh defense. I think if you do try to chase stick with these box-oriented players, they will be punished. I think that was definitely on the agenda. Kieran Garvey and Robingham Clark, the coaching staff for the Czech Republic. The coaching staff for Wales.
Some of the nicest guys, really.
Oh, I would
so pleasant.
I would see that some of them is like a very liberal. Like they're awesome or conservative. They're great. Excellent loose ball opportunity there. I believe that will be a
an attempt at a play on there to give Wales the advantage to pick up the ball quickly. That did not happen, so the whistle went and Wales ball here on that stall violation.
I do hear another whistle here.
On timeout, Wales.
You know what?
Not a bad timeout here.
No, it's early. It is 3-0. It could be 3-1 here.
It could be.
The best case scenario, it's going to be 3-1.
Right.
Is that the ideal score? No, but it does have to start with 3-1 if you are Wales and you do want to come back from this. That sounds like elementary math, but you do, instead of, nothing has evidently proved to be a goal so far for Wales, so they do need to figure out exactly what they want to do.
And if nothing else, to interrupt Czech Republic's momentum, because they came out and scored with, 20 seconds in?
Maybe.
Maybe. Even less. I think it was more 15 and 20 by the time we realized what had happened. And then that second goal, almost an end-to-end, which was passed on from the goalie. Well, let's look at some comments from you guys watching from across the world. We have somebody from...
Alex Williams has my sentiment exactly. He says, so far, never underestimate the Dragons.
Oh, we all love the Dragons.
Big Dragon fan.
Big Dragon fan. I probably own every single piece of swag ever existed of the Wales team.
You know what? Wales doesn't really ever change their uniforms.
Well, why would you?
No,
they're gorgeous.
Once you got it, and the logo, if you've never seen the Welsh logo, the Wales
Google it
logo,
now.
What is the emblem that is on all their bag? Is that a crest? Is that
I think it's a crest.
I know it's a crest. I just don't know what it is.
Like
a Welsh family deal? Like is
something.
it
I think it involves sticks also. It's
There
like
are
a
sticks behind it.
Right.
It does look very regal, very traditional.
Yeah, something we need to Google apparently at halftime.
that'll be a quarter time Google. Rob Ingham Clark's mother says that the country of Wales looks like it's shaped like the head of a pig, and I had to Google that myself, and it's
probably not wrong.
no, she's right. Like you can see it. Like I wouldn't. You might maybe not see it. Oh wow!
There we go.
Was that Dylan Braddock? I believe it was.
Yep.
That was Dylan Braddock there. I said, two of my favorite goals, of the turn. They didn't have a favorable game against Germany, but the two nicest goals of that game were from Dylan Braddock, or I guess the nicest goal was from Dylan Braddock. Another nice goal did come from number 16 there, Oscar Mellor, I believe.
The atmosphere here is great. I'm sure you can hear some of it.
Can you talk about they're scoring that goal to make it 3-1, and they're scoring that goal.
Yeah, well, they're making it interesting for us and for everybody else watching. A little bit of a battle there at the face-off. Who will come up with it? Wales
Green
ball. All right. See, so if not, well, they did both of those things, right? They obviously killed some of the momentum for Czech Republic, and they scored a goal. So win.
I would say
win for
scoring
Wales
it behind
right
the back goal, getting the ball past Malasek for that first time.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, they killed that momentum. I don't know if you can hear the crowd behind me here, but they are they're all for Wales.
Yeah, we'll see. I think some of the Czech parents are still on their way from work.
I think they're still at the bar. not like they're absolutely,
Yeah.
I just think, it's Czech culture. You grab a drink and you enjoy the game with it. But yeah, the Czech fans they're not famous for showing up early.
It's very politically correctly put, but true.
Malasek
another one?
picks that one off.
Yeah.
Did he know he had it?
It took me a second.
I don't know if he knew he had it.
It took me a second to realize that he probably.
I'm sure he knew he had it, but he kind of was looking around like, where's the ball?
Yeah, it was probably one of those, well, let's try it, why not? And it happened to work. All right, Mato Stilcher back on the field with the ball right now. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Everybody knows that.
Ellie Coop wants to shout out to Ethan Chapman. And Christopher Woodfolk, he's of the Wood, wants to shout out Jake Malasek, the goalie for the Czech Republic. I am told he will attend UVA in the fall, like the University of Virginia.
Impressive.
Our best of luck to Jake Malasek in the fall. And this week,
it's not over yet.
Yeah, exactly.
This is halftime here at the tournament. Now, as you say, shit's getting real.
That's something you could say, yes.
In Europe, you can. Wales with the ball, and yeah, they definitely killed that momentum from those first couple of minutes of this first quarter of Czech Republic. They have had more possession time since that timeout that they called, and utilizing it. We're hoping to bank on it.
The festival, you do see a bump in attendance here in the stands. The European Lacrosse Festival did start today. There are 5 teams participating these next 3 days, and there are 7 national teams coming in this weekend.
Yeah, and I think we will hear increase in noise here in the stands soon as the games of the festival are finishing for today.
I believe there is one more. There's a 1900, yep.
Right. So the other 3 teams have finished. All right, Czech Republic gets lucky here. They lost the ball on an umpers. Wow, what a catch. He's just unreal. That was Šimon Kučera, who we spoke about quite a lot already. Just a beautiful catch there on an
kind of just
maybe
pulls.
not
He
such a
pulls the
precise
craziest
pass.
things out. Just tricks out of his bag.
Yeah. Some action around the crease. Now did Yeah, got tipped of Wales.
A little deflection, you know, nothing crazy.
Yeah. Staying Czech Republic ball. Tomáš Knotek. Back to Kuchera.
Knotek's had some injury issues. I hear he's
good stick-on-stick hold there by the Wales defense. Stripping Czech Republic off the ball.
Could be a big clear here.
Yeah.
3-2 is totally manageable.
Great nice substitution game.
What a fantastic. No, they were on sides for that.
Oh. Quarter time.
Quarter.
See, these quick quarters, they catch me off guard every time because
there's no buzzer, there's no horn, there's no.
No, my internal feeling is still set on 20-minute running clock, right? So
if it's running clock, I actually prefer it would be 20 minutes.
So, you know, this caught me off guard, but yeah, nice substitution play there.
The correct length of a lacrosse game is 15 stops. And I will hear any argument to that.
I'm not going to argue with that on it.
Not on air. Yeah. All right. Brian Whitmer joined by Barbara Zeleny.
There we go.
I will learn. We've been friends for however long. I will learn to say your name correctly.
Well, we never say our full names in
Pepsi.
Yeah. All right. We will take a short break and we'll be back with you in a minute and a half for the second quarter of these U20 championship in men's lacrosse. Czech Republic, the host, taking on Wales.
And we are back in the Czech Republic here. Second quarter action. Czech Republic and Wales. There's a push called. The Wales will start with the ball. So that sign with the end with the problematic sunshine. Wales will now have the advantage here. We will see if they take advantage of that. We did have a shout out during the quarter break.
Sometimes I'm not sure that when we turn down the volume, people can't hear us because we were just talking about Joe and Jackie Hicks. And we got a shout out from Alex Williams about that. So that's a little spooky. Indeed, Jackie Hicks, the manager for Wales,
she's awesome.
Oh, she's amazing. Tireless, always, always smiling despite whatever it might come her way. Last year, Natanya keeping the senior team in check, and this year traveling with her son's team. So, yeah, impressive.
Jackie once saw me eat an entire pizza. She says
does not surprise me.
She says she'll never forget that.
We'll make sure to give a shout out once Joe is on the field. I don't see him right now, but he's very close to the sideline sub box, so he'll be coming on soon, is my guess.
So while that sun might play an advantage to the Welsh shooting, I do believe that sun did disadvantage the Welsh passing.
Right.
You have a mean, nasty Czech defender coming after you, coming after your hands, and then you can't see the ball. Not a place you really want to be. David Rottenberg with, Rottenberg, I always get this guy's name wrong. Yeah, Rottenborn. David Rottenborn, the long stick for the Czech Republic with the clear. He's a Pilsen defender, super nice kid. That might stay.
Yeah, he'll get it.
Novotny racing out to the ball, keeping possession for the Czechs.
Yeah, well, why not? I mean, he needed to get rid of it. He had backup.
You do have nice, yeah, you have
Sometimes you got to do it.
nice, calm, cool, collected. I would say the tandem of Notek and Cirque, the two righties on attack. If they want to run hard, they will. You know, they can take nice, hard physical dodges. But at the same time, I believe they give the. Oh wow!
Gorgeous goal. Pavel Cirque onto Stefan Friedl.
Exactly what I was about to get
Yeah.
to. I believe they give the Czech Republic a much-needed chill pill.
Yeah. Well, they beat you to it.
These are guys with 30-second shot clocks stamped into their brains since they were 5 years old. And Notek and Pavel Cirque are a breath of, like, let's relax. We have as much time as we want.
Yeah.
You know, but when it's time to score, it's time to score.
I think that 30-second shot clock experience of most of these Czech players was part of their problem in second half of that opening game, because they just went hard the first half.
Everything was their problem that second half of the first game.
Yeah.
For those of you who did not watch, Czech Republic was up by a score of 4-2 over England after
Ireland.
Ireland after 2 quarters. The final score being 9-5, 9-4 maybe.
9-5, I think.
9-5. One goal for the entire second half of the Czech Republic. I would like to think that both Wales and Czech Republic, we haven't seen their best game yet. I believe we definitely, this is probably the cleanest I've seen the Czechs play. Wales does look good. They just need to mop up a couple of different, small things.
Yeah, they had some trouble, especially in their first game in the bench and with subbing. They cleaned that up, which is good to see, because that's just so unnecessary to lose possessions over that.
I say it all the time. It's one of those things we can control, right? The referee's going to call what the referee's going to call, right? The other team's going to do whatever the other team's going to do to us. But when you violate those lines, when you just kind of do those dumb things, you go off sides. Great ball movement here by Wales. Ball down. Czech Republic looks to clear. You're in trouble there, young man. Keep running. And you do see, very characteristic of Hansa Polak. I don't believe that was an out-of-control check. However, the Welsh player did slip. He kind of caught him right in the back of the neck. I didn't say
that
he did.
was more unfortunate than anything.
Correct. Because
he hit him as he slipped, right?
Correct. And I do think Hansa has done a great job in kind of reining in those checks.
Yeah,
however, it happens.
But he knew. He knew. Like, before the flag even went, Hansa Polak knew that.
It's probably on him.
Yeah.
A great take there. Who's going to get there first? A very generous call for Wales.
Well,
they will stay on the man up. It is closest to who goes. For those of you guys who are not familiar,
when and where the ball goes out, the closest
to that point.
Right.
Not to the line.
If you're out already, you're out. You don't count, right?
Correct.
So there might have been a foot on the line or something.
That's a fantastic shot by Wales.
There we go.
That was an absolute.
Hold on.
The ball would have gone to the Czech Republic. However, a push call on the crease will allow Wales to retain possession.
Right, but he now needs to move 18 meters, 20 yards away from the goal for that restart.
I do see I see 7 Czechs. That penalty has been released.
Yeah, indeed has.
We are all even. So while the Czechs do not gain possession back, or they do not gain possession, Wales does. They are unable to score and then man up. Advantage.
Czech Republic survived that man down.
They weathered the Welsh.
They weathered the Welsh. I like that. I'll remember that.
Welsh. Oh, that's a great twister, far side there.
Aaron Eastwood.
Aaron Eastwood's gotten his name on the board a couple times here.
He's also a face-off guy, right? If I saw him correctly at a couple of face-offs.
He is just walking straight back to the X there. You know what? I like midfielders who can do it all. I like lacrosse players. This Fogo thing, I can't stand it. Right? The guys who just want to take a face-off and go sit on the bench the rest of the day, that's not a lacrosse player.
Yeah, but at this tournament, I don't think we've seen that many Fogos, really. Most of them do stay on and keep playing.
Yeah, you have Chris Hockey for England. You do have Eastwood for.
Yeah, you have a couple, but not like the majority of teams.
None of these Czech guys are Fogos. No. I think we've seen 20 different Czechs out of 23 on the roster take face-offs.
Oh, beautiful play
That's
by the
great
Czechs.
passing. That's Friedel's third goal of the game.
Yeah.
We are only halfway into the second quarter, and
Yeah, Dobiasz to Fischer, and then finished off. Wow.
that's we talk about that first pass, or sorry, that second pass. That's an
Yeah.
extremely difficult pass to handle. Get to your right side and then make that pass.
Yeah, that was just a beauty. And this is where maybe, you know, some of my German friends are hopefully watching. This is when I keep telling you, move the ball quicker. It does pay off.
Yeah, you get hit a lot less.
Yeah. All right.
That's why I like to pass. Oh, he found the open man. Malasek did read that pass. I'm sure we were in for a collision there. However, that was the correct pass. It was just, you know, just off the mark.
Right.
Monte Kressel looking to clear. Pass up. Handled by 53 there. Is that Rottenborn again? Excellent clearing count statistics for the Czech Republic here. Actually, I think Wales is 100% as well. Maybe not 100%, you know, stuff happens, but both teams are playing their cleanest game yet. And by clean, I mean just no silly mistakes. And we knew that was going to happen, you know, at this point in the week.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen many penalties yet, and we're deep into the second quarter here, so.
Penalties happen. I'm just talking about just
Yeah.
throwing the ball away, running off sides, not knowing where your teammates are.
None of that.
I'm talking about the sloppy,
Right.
you know?
No, all these teams have cleaned up a lot. Like, they did their housekeeping from, you know, between day 1 and day 2. You could tell that they have some issues here and there with sloppy things, and we haven't seen that much anymore on
Jan Fischer is
day
actually,
4.
I haven't given him the credit he deserves. 14 down low, the right-handed player. He's a Yizhny Mesto product, I believe. It's real difficult to tell when, you know, you can't. Oh, and there he goes.
There he goes.
Wow, did I call that one?
Yeah, you did.
Thanks for making me sound smart, kid.
Beauty.
I was saying it's very difficult to tell. They all have Czech national team helmets on. You know, all the club stuff has been put aside. You know, very proud traditions here in the Czech Republic. It is almost difficult for me to identify which players are which with when they're all wearing field helmets of the same color.
Yes. Well, the nice thing about this team is, though, that they don't just wear the same helmets. They do seem to be, you know, a very well put together team, and they act as such a lot. So that's.
You know, I believe there's a level of preparation. You know, they knew this tournament was coming a year or so in advance, and you know, even when they play each other in the Czech League or wherever it might be, that's a good timeout.
Yeah.
That's a great timeout.
Because he could have been in trouble there. Timeout called by Pavel Došli, one of their coaches. Pavel, a player still himself. He's been to the most championships as an active player, consecutive ones. 7, I believe, was Netanya. It's crazy.
Time.
He's over 40, and only Simo from Wales.
Almost won a President's Cup, he told me the other day.
Yeah, and only Simo from Wales can
come close?
Come close, yeah.
What does he got, 5?
No, also.
Also 7?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. So we have, you know.
Well, the Czech Republic does not have
here.
a free ride back to, what you call it? Where's that?
The next World Championship, the senior ones, you mean?
Oh, yeah, where do they keep that one? Oh, it's in left Canada again. It's in Coquitlam, right? 2022?
I do not know, to be honest. Has that been chosen yet?
I believe.
Oh, you might be right. It's back to Coquitlam.
Regardless, the Czech Republic
Yes.
is one of the nations that does need to qualify.
In Poland next year.
The 2020 European Championships in
Yes.
Wrocław, Poland. The Czech Republic is not safe. They do need to have a performance, and not just a normal performance. They do need to actually, you know, get up there. Everyone knows what's on the, you know, these are the most interesting European Championships ever.
Right.
Somebody's gonna get across the line. Someone's not.
But if this is the future of Czech lacrosse, I think
you're
do
gonna
not need to be worried.
You did see some of these players that you are seeing. I know Notek was on the senior national team.
Yeah. They have 8 16-year-olds on that team, do you know?
This one right here?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So I think at least the midterm future of Czech lacrosse is safe if these guys keep on playing.
I know they did want to take a younger team that would be similar to what they'll take to Ireland next year for the 2020
Yes.
U19 World Championships.
I think that's the same strategy England is also following in this tournament.
That's a nice move by Notek. You do see that big box fake, right? That big face dodge.
Nice pickup there by Mato Stilcher. Just stole it from under Wales.
If I'm the Welsh defense, you know, hey, their bodies aren't going so fast, right? Play the hips, right? Stop chasing that stick. You're not going to get there. No. not these box guys, right? Not these guys who are used to working in a very small, contained space. That Welsh defense has done a pretty good job managing the on-ball defense. You're not seeing too many people get roasted, run by. It is the off-ball stuff where I think the Czechs are capitalizing.
Risky pass, but pays off.
High risk, high reward.
Fischer to Friedel and finished off by, who scored that? Sorry,
That's
yeah,
Kuchera.
of course, Kuchera.
Kuchera.
That I'm even looking.
It's like a little chipmunk. I don't think they even have chipmunks over here. A Czech chipmunk, a Czechmunk.
We have squirrels. I'm not sure we have
Oh,
chipmunks.
you'll like this one. We put a shooting target in goal the other day.
Oh no.
And
Do I want to hear
you're
this?
familiar with Hector the Rejector?
Yes.
Chector the Rejector.
Well, the Czechs are lucky. You can do a lot of wordplay there.
Oh yeah, the classic check it out.
All right, Czech Republic ball. Maybe Wales in the need of another well-timed timeout.
This might
when
be the best I've seen the Czechs do perform at the face-off X as well.
So, I mean, Wales and Czech Republic both in this tournament have not been significantly great at winning possessions at face-off compared to some of the other teams. Israel and Germany have just been tremendous at dominating
England's
the
done a
face-offs.
great job. Ireland.
Yeah, so.
Israel is
that,
absolutely dominant at the face-off.
Yes.
That's a nice move. That's a great save. You know what? That's a big save for Will McDonald. I think he needed that one. You know, for
let's
a
see.
confidence,
They will go for the
a confidence
timeout.
standpoint,
Yeah, and there it is.
Yeah, with
well-timed timeout. 2:16 left in the second quarter. Let's see if the coaches here for Wales can do the same magic
we
as
can
in
ref
last
from
one.
up here. We can play from up here. Or we can't play from up here. We can ref and coach from up here. This is like a video game. Let's see, anybody else there? Alex Williams says what I said here. Got to hit the body. The Wales way is to play hard and not stop working until the final whistle. Let's go, boyos.
Yeah, a lot of Wales fans here on the live stream. Let's see if they can do the same as they did with their first time out and, come back out, score a goal, kill that momentum for Czechs. And that would be huge for Wales if they can gain some momentum before that halftime.
You know what? It is a game of momentum specifically for Wales. They had a big run on Latvia. They got up 4 or 5 goals. Latvia did come over to take that into overtime. That's when Wales slacked.
Right.
Wales did take it to England. They were tied 3-3 after one quarter.
Yeah.
Fantastic quarter.
That was a great quarter. I watched it from the sideline. It was just amazing.
I think they need to eat those sensu beans. They whatever is going to get it done.
Right.
They need to get it. They need a big momentum swing. They need a possession. Starts with a goal here. Take it into halftime. Happy locker room and come out in the third quarter.
It's very important to take a happy face and a happy ending on a happy time to halftime.
Wales is my #1 so far as anthem performance. Hands down.
Right. So let's see it. 2 minutes, guys. Plenty of time in lacrosse. A lot of stuff can happen in 2 minutes.
Patient offense here. You don't want to let the Czechs have the ball back.
No, absolutely not, because they don't need a lot of time to score another goal. And then
There's the big box fake. There's the
back
big
up.
box fake right back at you. The Welsh are learning something, picking up something from the host team here. I thought that could have been less than 5 yards.
a little too far from here. That's unfortunate.
A little bit of a force there. While they did have one good play where, it was a hustle play through.
Oh.
Malasek dancing behind. Yeah, he's comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know if Malasek has to wash his clothes after this week. I don't think the kids have broke a sweat yet.
Yeah, Czechs taking their time. I mean, they have a
The flag is down. Let's see,
1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep,
Yep,
yep.
there are too many.
Too many. They are offsides.
Yes, offside, sorry. That's what I meant. Too many in their defensive end. And
Oh, is there going to be another one? He's reaching for it,
Yeah.
and there it goes.
I mean, we have the benefit of the bird's eye view here from up top.
Regardless of
Oh, so that will be 2 men down.
regardless of the flag, I do like that was help defense from Wales.
Yes.
Having an extra man does make it easier, but they helped their teammate once he was beat. They slid to the body.
Right.
They had too many guys and they went high, so you know there's negatives to the plus, but
So this is a minute and a half
if it
man
was-
down.
if you're smart, do you hold it?
Not with this much time, I don't think. I think they will go for one well-placed shot, and if that doesn't go in, then they will hold it because there's enough time.
And then a timeout, yeah.
Yes, so right now I think this one they will hold, which will give them the possession at the beginning of the second half with still a full 30 seconds of a man up. There will be one man up for 30 seconds at the beginning of the half. So
Sounds like math
because
to me.
this one will run out with halftime, and there it is. So we're ending with a man up for Czech Republic.
Did you see them about to throw the stall call on? Did you
Sure.
see that?
Yeah, I mean you can, of course.
I think it's a little.
But,
I mean, you get clock awareness for the referees too. Like,
Yeah.
really? Hey, buddy. Oop. Hey.
All right, so
Brian Weber
we're
and
going
Bart-
to take
yeah,
a
yeah.
halftime break here. Please stay tuned and come back in about 9.5 minutes with your pivos and whatever else you need for the second half of this matchup. Czech Republic, Wales, right now 7-2.
Thank you for joining us and welcome back to the second half of Czech Republic versus Wales. Czech Republic up by a score of 7-2. I'm Brian Whitmer, joined by Barbara Zelene. Because the Czech Republic did maintain possession during an uneven situation, a man-down situation, heading at the end of a quarter, they will start automatically with possession to begin this second half.
That's correct. The most unexperienced teams do not realize how
It's
how big of an
so
advantage
sad to
it
see
is.
when they throw it away.
Oh yeah, to keep the ball at the end of that quarter there, if you are a man up or man down for that matter.
Watch out for big shots from Stepan Friedel, Hansa Hules, like the left side for this Czech side here. That sun is absolutely lethal. There's the left side, off the bar. Teach.
Off the Tichka.
Off the Tichka. My Czech is absolutely abysmal. I've been living here just about a year now, and I don't think I could order a sandwich.
But I love it how the words you
really
know,
close.
You love to emphasize them.
Oh, absolutely. I can sell. Let's see. What are my favorite words here?
Pivo.
Oh, that goes without saying.
Tichka apparently. Or Tich.
Sloviak.
Oh,
I like
okay.
that one. Person. I like. Jane told me that a dog is hafik, but I believe it's like how a child says puppy.
Correct.
So I do sound ridiculous when I say, "Hey, where's the dog?"
Well, unless you're
Practice.
talking to Arya.
Yes, but I am not talking to Arya.
Oh, look at that.
Oh wow!
There it is.
Fake finish. Malasek did read that the whole time, but
Oscar Meller there.
yeah, Oscar Meller has a couple big goals here. What was the call there? Offsides? They did wave it off, whatever it was, something technical.
Did they wave it off the flag or did they just wave off the penalty?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it's a difference. If you wave off, the penalty, that means that it was canceled by the goal, right? So it must have been something technical, probably an offside.
However we got
if
there,
you wave off the
whatever
flag,
happened,
then that means that flag should not have been there in the first place. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're at full strength here, and there is a flag that will result in a penalty because I'm pretty sure that was not a technical.
we shall see.
Yeah.
Pavel Sirk, great cut down the middle, and an even better save by number 2, Will McDonald there in goal. That's a great big first save of the quarter for Will McDonald. You will see Wales go man down. You will see the Czech Republic go man up.
Yeah.
And going into a man up, feeling pretty good as a goaltender. That's an asset.
Right.
You'll see on your screen there where that shade has almost gotten to the crease. Will McDonald's almost out of trouble. However,
Couple more minutes.
yeah.
He has to hold on there.
Those are some hard minutes. You see he's almost using that head of his stick, that high glove, to block out that sun.
Oh, Teach.
With my Zbraslav kids, they like to say miss every time you miss the goal. And I like to say mish, as in mouse. And now they think it's funny because I just say mish when you miss the goal.
I did hear that those Braslav kids do love you.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well, you're fun, right?
Yeah, I say words they can't understand. I throw tennis balls at them. Like,
Yeah.
what's not to love, I guess, right?
Oh, there we go. Well, keeping that ball here on that clear. Working hard for it, though.
Could have been a flag situation. Mate Krusel up the back of the Welsh offensive player there. I believe that's number 12, Harry Alty. Had that player fallen, I believe you would have seen that flag fly.
Potentially.
Shot blocked in front.
Well, they work for this possession so hard and then they throw it away. Yeah, you're not going to get that back from
Friedel
him.
with an effortless one-handed ground ball there.
It's just...
How many times have you heard coaches say, hey, 2 hands on the ground ball, 2 hands on the ground ball? I don't
so
think
many times that
no
I
one
keep saying it to my 1-year-old.
No one has ever told a Czech player to put 2 hands on the ground.
It's true.
If they could play with 0 hands, I think they would.
I've seen that happen also, where they just kick the ball.
Drop the stick. I've I have taught defensemen to play box lacrosse. I actually give them a stick that doesn't have mesh in it,
Ooh.
which I'm pretty sure is illegal.
Yes.
Is
Because
it?
it's not an equipped stick.
So if you just tie one, what is the
It's an illegal stick.
correct? So how many strings do you have to put in?
You have to have the mesh in. You don't actually need
So
any string.
this was at a summer tournament in Europe where rules aren't as stringent.
Loosely interpreted for tournament purposes.
I taught me, hey, you go out there and play defense, and
Fine.
you know when the ball gets turned over, you have nothing to contribute. You have no, get off the floor. McDonald here trying to force the 2-on-1. He might just take a step over himself. But very wise, very smart, very patient clear there. However,
Oh, that was that release from the penalty. Smart.
oh, that guy out the box.
Oh, yeah, because they did not see him there. The Czechs, I mean. So, yeah, smart play. Helping on the clear there.
Making it a 3-goal game right here, going go up 2-0 in the quarter would be massive for Wales.
Yeah, 3-goal lacrosse game is nothing, right? 3 goals, easy.
You don't hear, I've got headphones on. I took them off for a second. You don't hear much talk from this Czech defense.
No. I was almost surprised to not hear them at all.
I do think they know what they have to do, but they really don't communicate all that well.
Man. That Oscar Miller is strong on that ground ball there.
Without being mean, I think he's thick. I think
Yes.
that's
the word I was looking for.
I think he's got some meat on the bones there, and actually, playing against the Czech Republic, I do believe that's an asset. Having a little bit,
Definitely.
being a little bit more difficult to push around. And you do see him next to his teammates there, next to Braddock. He does look to have a couple inches on most of his teammates there. Definitely
in
has,
every direction.
definitely has a. Jeez, see, that's not what I was saying.
Well, no, but we, strong guy. That's what we mean. And it's good to see because that definitely helped him on the
Definitely has a
ground
couple
ball
inches over his coach there, robbing him Clark.
there. Yeah.
Coach Clark dictating to his teammate or to his team what he wants to see out of this next possession.
What I have not seen much in this tournament, which does surprise me a little bit, there's not, those huge size differences in the players in terms of height, which I would expect at an under 20.
Just the Germans.
Yeah, they have a couple.
They have a couple trees. Yeah.
Right. But, not the majority of the teams here. It seems to be relatively evened out.
I think everybody has one or two helpers from across the pond, but it does seem to be even. In some cases, they aren't even the biggest contributors.
That is correct. Look at the Polish team. I mean, one of their heritage players is maybe the biggest contributor to the penalty times.
Oh, he's definitely leading that bracket.
Yeah.
I actually know his name is Jake Setley because I've said it for penalties that many times. He might be one of the Polish leaders for goals as well, though.
Also true.
Off the mark there. It looks like Wales will back that up. 8:30 left on the clock. Czech Republic up 7-3 here in this final game of day 4, 5?
Oh, I've lost count.
Oh, wow. It's at least day 5.
We're halftime, so it should be day 5 if we count the opening day also.
Oh, I definitely count that. That was a long day for
Right.
me.
As opening days are for anybody
See,
who's
and
involved in the organization.
There you kind of have that retreat back to Czech lacrosse where they're just kind of running around chasing the guy with the ball. Playing kill the carrier here.
Yeah.
Chasing the sticks here. And the Welsh have gotten off 3 or 4 quality attempts. And you can see Malasek. His teammates might not understand it, but he is giving them a tongue lashing there. Stop chasing the stick, guys. See a little bit of that swag and return back to the Welsh players there. They feel comfortable. Looks back to the referee, maybe asking for a
Aaron
call.
asking for a push there, I think.
I'll tell you what, you fall down, you might get it.
Nah, I don't think so. Alex Fry, the official on that side, is smarter than that. And, we don't go for the dives.
Because, it's one of those, when we're talking about advantage here. If you push me and I don't really
There's
lose
an
an
over and
advantage.
back. Yeah, there it is.
That's interesting. I'd say put the flag away. Look,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
sportsmanship.
That was completely incidental.
That happens.
And no advantage. It was, you know, the over and back.
It may not be fun to get run over.
True, but you know.
It was not intentional.
No, he just didn't see him there at all.
Czech didn't have a scoring play. It wasn't what do you call it? Illegal running into somebody?
I mean, it was, you know, technically a push or an interference, but
interference, I can see that.
But by the book, right? Not really in the sense of the play
game
here.
It's not just a book.
Correct. And I think these officials here have been
actually this might be my favorite crew.
Well, let's give a shout out to the crew then. It's
oh, you know I hate that.
Alex Joosterbergs from Belgium, Alex Frey from Germany, and Jan Dretzak from Poland. A diamond in the rough there, Jan. A player himself, he understands the game extremely well, and we're polishing him to be a great official too.
He might be one of my favorite people with that Polish program.
Yes. I mean, he does everything.
He's a first grade teacher in addition to all he does for Polish lacrosse.
And no surprise there as a first grade teacher. He's an excellent youth coach, and he's brought a youth team to Berlin Open for several years. Back to the Czechs here, as Wales cannot hold on to the ball as long as they did the last possession they had. I mean, that was a great possession. They had, five, six shots on that one?
I don't think any of them were on goal.
Doesn't matter. They tried.
I'm saying, like, they're that close to having these quality scoring opportunities, these goals. You know, and it's
they're in there. They're trying.
When they get the movement, the shots are off.
And they kept the ball. You know, every single one of those shots, other than that last one, which then
just
became the over and back.
Airmail,
Yeah.
Over and back, we do try to say this once broadcast. This is a new rule established in the 2018 World Lacrosse General Assembly.
So once you bring the ball into your offensive end, meaning below the restraining line, you may not go back over the midline. There is no clearing count though, so you can take your time. But most of these teams don't really.
They take their time when they need to.
Yes. Yeah. When they need to rest a little bit, when they're, need a little bit more time on the subbing.
Maybe after the other team has been offensively punishing them. Yeah.
Beautiful switch. I do have to say, this beautiful switch on the officials where Alex Frey was stuck on single side for a good 15 minutes. Released by another Alex there. Oh, there we go. And there is the flag. Yeah. Well, the player was already on the ground.
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike. Okay, interesting. I would want to know what happened there. I thought he's going to go for,
There's a replay.
Let's see the replay here because I am curious.
Not a whole lot.
No, it's going to be down there from 6. We have the replay here. He pulled on his helmet.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's what it looked like from the replay. As he was coming down, he pulled on something.
Yeah.
That's probably what got called. I thought first it was just going to be a hold from, holding down a player that's already down. But we're pretty far away from that. All right. Wales ball here. I think now it's starting to get a little desperate to get back on the scoreboard.
I would like to shout out back to our video stream here. James Grove says, "Calm down, Alex, have a beer." I do agree. Hey, Babsy and Brian, thanks for your coverage. Love to watch even from work. Sebastian Herzig, nice to hear from you.
Thank you, Sebastian. Sebastian does point bench stats at many of these tournaments. He can't be here this time.
His little icon there is a point bench thing.
Yeah.
We are a huge fan of point bench. If you are interested in the statistics, where's your stick, Janza? Had to go looking for it. That was a great, very smart play. What the smart thing was? He didn't take any contact with the body of the player.
Absolutely not, and that's
because that would have driven Hansa Hulas, who's not a very large person. A Molly Chloviak.
Yeah, excellent play by Wales here, getting the ball back into their offense.
Let's see the Czechs play position defense here.
Nice shot. That one was on goal.
That was on goal-ish.
Yeah, ish.
I mean,
closer than the other one. Let's put it away.
We have a different
Close enough.
definitions of on goal, I guess.
Well, not a box on goal, but
Oh,
you know.
yeah, like a soccer field, a soccer goal on goal. Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
It was in the general vicinity.
of the goal-ish area.
If you want to see how the shots went for most of the teams and face-off statistics, head to our website, ec19lax.cz, and Point Bench will provide all that information for you.
Shout out to Peter Tahal,
and his team.
They hit his team. Like, I've just recently learned the software. This software is built for lacrosse by a lacrosse person. Having worked tournaments, for most of my adult career, there's simply no better software, no better statistician than Peter Tahal.
I couldn't agree more, and many European countries have implemented it for their leagues.
There he goes.
Starting with the Czechs, as the Czechs are, missed pass, tough pass to miss. Oh, good try there.
Excellent
By
hustle
Stefan Friedl.
Yeah,
Just,
why not?
you might as well try. A lot of times it is successful with these
Cobra
guys.
did make the correct pass. That was the right person to go
Yes.
to. I don't believe he's 100% comfortable with a long stick.
Yeah.
That's another box guy who's definitely new and adapting to a role that the coaches have asked him to play. So that is the final timeout for Wales, I do believe.
Timeout Wales.
I think they've called 2 this quarter.
I am not sure, but I will double check that for us.
Is that a stat that's kept?
Yes, of course it is. Point Bench has it all.
Shout out to Point Bench.
Yeah.
We
do
heart
love them.
Point Bench. Scott Neese is a big Point Bench fan. Scott, if you're listening, I do want one of those T-shirts.
Well, it's it's a great as you said, lacrosse built by lacrosse people for lacrosse. It's an affordable option for any
World Lacrosse
national governing body.
World Lacrosse did just hire Tahal and Point Bench to do the 2019 Women's U19s.
Yes, in Peterborough.
That was a recent development, I believe.
Yeah, I also heard that rumor. I did not know that's confirmed.
Point Bench will be doing the European Championships in Netanya
For
this
sure,
year.
they do all the European main events.
Will they be doing? Oh no, it's Canada, so
Yes, they
Point
will not
Streak.
be doing the World Indoors.
Point Streak is it's okay. Goals are goal. I mean, like,
We
stats
have
are
our
stats.
preferences.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely some advantages to this to any national program wanting to use Point Bench or any tournament for that matter. It's
Yeah, they all
Yeah,
Rescue
try it
Memorial
out,
uses
check it out.
Lax in the Box uses it, I believe.
yeah, a lot of the tournaments. Kangalucho Cup, obviously.
Ken Gluchida, yep.
All
you
the
need-
Czech
yeah.
tournaments.
I mean, have we given the guy enough shout out? Or have we read our scripted lines?
Well, none of this is scripted, believe it or not. But we maybe should return to that game here. Wales on ball.
Andres Makowski says, how is the software called? It is called
Point Bench.
Point Bench. Pointbench. Point Bench. Like point to the bench where Brian belongs.
All right, and the crowd going for Wales here. They need a goal. 40 seconds left in this third quarter. It would be great to see them go into that break with a momentum swing. And there, maybe. Come.
That's a great loose ball.
Oh.
He's in front.
Oh.
Does he play?
Well, at least they'll get an advantage there. He got stuck. He did not like that. The officials are on top of it.
I didn't think that 22 had any reason to get up and say a word.
No, I didn't think so either, but he disagrees with us, I would say. Nevertheless, they will have,
Jan Kovac slashing 1 minute.
oh, Honza there.
No, that was Victor Blaha. Kind of gave me hey, look up, see anything you like?
All right, let's see if Wales will play a similar strategy as Czech. No, they will just hold the ball.
Yeah, but there's nothing to gain here.
No, too late then.
The
You
Welsh
know,
team
just-
has not really been super strong.
No, don't shoot. You will keep the ball.
I do
Don't
believe
listen
that
to the crowd.
countdown and the shooting call, that's all coming from the English squad.
The English squad should know better. Maybe
I
they
think
will learn something
I
for
think
their
they
game.
do know better. I I believe.
And they were
this-
trying to.
Yes.
Oh,
I-
that's even worse. you know.
yeah. This was. Yeah.
Anyway, so a slight momentum swing towards Wales here at the end of third quarter.
What was the score after the break? Was
I
it
think
7-2?
I think it was.
I think that was a 1-0 quarter
yes.
for Wales.
Yes.
Good for Wales. The Czech Republic has been a team of, a tale of two halves. We will take a quick break.
And we'll be back in a minute and a half. Stay tuned. And we are back. Fourth quarter, Czech Republic playing Wales at the U20 Men's Lacrosse Championship here in sunny Prague. A little bit of a relief. They're in the crease.
Not too sunny, Prague.
Well, it's great.
I'm saying that the weather is amazing. This is the nicest day we've had. I don't know what in centigrade, whatever you're.
It's around 20 right now,
Sure.
which is super comfortable. Perfect lacrosse weather. Definitely better than what we had earlier. in the week.
Whatever 20 is in real degrees, I love this.
It's like
This is
70 something.
Fantastic.
It's low 70s.
Sure. Big save from Malasek. You see how far outside his goal he was?
Yes.
Cut the angle, get big. He knew he was 1-0 with the shooter. If you're that
Wales still man up for a couple more seconds. 5, 4, 3, and there we go. Penalty has been released, and they are even now. So they could not capitalize on that penalty, but
they do get possession, though.
they do get possession.
Right.
They kept the possession, and they're trying hard to
Great check.
get on the board.
Great check there.
Yeah.
That turnover is going to be credited to Jakob Pleshmid. Say it better, please. Pleshmid. Jakob went over the head, right? A check you really kind of say don't do, right? He had his defender pushed out. He was really no threat to, make a scoring effort. Oh, we got a little offside sides. Czech coaches seem to be queuing up their man-up unit.
That's unfortunate. In a 7-3 game, beginning of fourth, you really don't need offside substitutions.
Again,
Any of
these are
those-
things you do to yourself.
Yeah.
No one made you go offside.
No.
The referees aren't inventing offsides.
No, not inventing. We might walk you offside in a small fun tournament on the beach, just for fun, but that's about it.
Creeping up there, Pavel Sirk sees something he likes. Weird. How bizarre.
Well,
Pavel's 17 or 18 years old. That ball, he throws it harder than I've ever thrown it.
yeah, I don't
Again,
want to be
2
in
on
the
1.
Oh, there it is.
Low to high.
Same thing, just more on target. And
Same thing, except accurate.
yes. Yeah, I never want to be in the way of one of his shots.
I think if you stay on the goal, you're probably all right.
Yeah, in the goal, yeah, but yeah, I'll go hide into the goal.
and there's that nice, you saw it's the exact same play, right? It's just,
Yes,
it's just a pull
exact
play.
same play.
If that defender, that low defender for Wales doesn't respect that, that play, he knows that box fake. He's gonna, what's his name? Notek's just gonna reach right around there and have that goal nice and easy. He has to commit.
Yeah, that was definitely a hold. Again, unfortunate, unnecessary.
Herr Olters and the German fans are fired up. Germany's not even playing today.
Well, they have fun and they like to cheer. They brought in a couple of people who are playing in the festival, I'm guessing.
Playing? No, actually,
not
most
either?
of those guys are just here to
just chilling?
support their.
All right.
Actually, Per Olters would be eligible to play in this tournament by age, but however, he has participated in NCAA contests. No players with NCAA.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We just missed something great. So simultaneous fouls here. We had you hate simultaneous fouls, but look, it gives the opportunity.
So how does it?
I don't know why it goes back to the center. To be fair.
So
oh no.
The Czech Republic must have violated.
No, they scored
after the goal. With a technical. So goal's good. Goal's good.
Yeah, goal's good.
Now,
and
where's the technical violation? Because it's between whistles.
Yes, it must be between whistles. Maybe. I do not know. We were too busy talking. Oh, my. All right, Wales. Timeout white, which might be actually in the benefit of green. Since they definitely need a timeout here.
If I'm the Czech Republic, my biggest friend is that clock. Tick, 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 tick. Let it go.
That's an interesting timeout call there by the Czechs, because I'm pretty sure that Wales needs it.
Nothing but momentum, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they had, what, two quick ones now?
So what scenario would a technical foul?
I am thinking the same thing. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. I might consult my fellow officials here in the stands. I know you hate simultaneous fouls.
I was gonna say it.
Yeah, you just hate it.
I didn't.
I'm not a fan of alternating possession, so
well,
we respectfully disagree on this.
No, alternating possessions I don't like. I just like
yeah.
you violated, now I violated. No, it's
yeah. So you would just give the ball to whoever violated second?
Most recently.
Or so first?
So I violate your ball,
yeah.
and then you violate back your ball, or my ball.
I mean, there is an argument that you just get punished for stupidity, right?
Correct.
But,
and anything more major, personal fouls,
right.
Obviously, those are personal fouls. Those are, time serve.
Yeah. Well, I shall find out for us later on tonight, and I will tell you.
You know what? If you don't it's okay.
I care.
I
honestly
you know what? As the VP of officials, what's your title with ELF?
I'm the ELF referee coordinator.
Referee coordinator. You should care. I'm glad you do.
I care about every single one of these striped people out there.
I care about the people.
And but everything that they do is what I want.
Everything that they do.
On the field of play.
Okay, so we will see Wales go on the offensive here. A nice double team coming to check. Still not controlled by Wales completely. And that will turn into a turnover. Fast break opportunity. He's shooting that. Hitch gets around. Nice pass right to the goaltender. Good save by Will McDonald to the off-stick side, right? Top right. He's a right-handed goalie. Wales looking for a sign of life here, just trying to get that spark back, And then we talked about that first quarter against England, talking about that comeback or that jump ahead with Latvia. We need to see that, Wales. We need that spark.
Well, let's see if that timeout that was called by the Czechs helps them here to come up with something.
It seems like they do string together one great play.
Yes, and then they
have an issue. They string together two plays, then they have two issues.
Oh God!
And the Czechs are going to punish you,
Yeah, every time. I'll take there on the backhand.
Excellent handle there. We get under pressure by Pleshmead.
Now Hulish.
He's been relatively silent this tournament.
He had a great game the last one.
He does facilitate offense.
Yes.
He's not a large player. He does have fantastic hands. That's a, for anybody watching at home, that's a great shot. You saw that goalie go right down to his feet, right down to his knees. That was a bounce shot. It was just off the mark, just wasn't obviously worth the goal there. But a bounce shot will take that goalie down there. You don't have to shoot a million miles an hour. Just get that goalie out of the way. Shot there. McDonald being absolutely shelled by the Czech Republic. Standing tall though, fighting these shots off one by one, 2 by 2.
Oh, we went all silent just because this is just so
Fun
interesting just to watch.
Thomas Notek plays, he's the wise old man, I feel like. You know? He likes to, he's very slow. He sees the field exceptionally well. You know? He's not forcing, he's not freaking out. Very calm. And if you do come out and challenge him, he has the experience to kind of run by you.
But as I said before, this team, this whole Czech team is very well put together. They play like a team, and that's just really nice to see, especially
did
in
Green
Czech
hit
Republic.
Green there?
Yes, they did.
Oh, nice 1-0 here. The flag after. Interesting situation here. I do see a Welsh player down above the. And there the camera has.
I'm not sure we will get.
Henry Phillips. I'm not sure how he got down.
There it is.
Is he one of the players involved there? So maybe gets up and runs.
And then what happens? And then we don't see
so
it.
you do see this flag here at the bottom left of your screen.
Something.
As Jan Fischer takes that shot, nice save. I'm not sure what the flag was after. Whatever he did.
Must have done
It didn't look egregious. However, it was unnecessary contact after the play. Shots have been checked.
Oh. I'm sure the point bench can tell us if we can get to it with our.
Point bench is great, but the wireless connection up here.
Yes, we've been struggling with data.
And so you see, even with this aggressive offense. Oh, I did believe I saw a signal for keep it in. I was like, they have met the threshold for playing offense.
Yeah, that was. Oh.
And you see that same bounce shot. Pavel Sirk has, he's read the goaltender. Will McDonald's playing very tall, very large, right? Those high-to-high shots he's been swallowing up. Takes the bounce shot, right? Watch Will McDonald drop on this bounce shot, right? A nice wide shot, and down he goes, and right up over the shoulder. There's nothing you could do about that. No. That is nothing against Will McDonald. That's a very, very smart shot from Pavel Sirk. I believe that's his 3rd or 4th today. Again, a better wireless connection would make it easier for us to tell you that. Ball thrown away there.
Wales needs a break here, and this might be it.
Pavel Doshli kind of throws his head up, her hands up, like, why are we throwing that pass?
Yeah.
That pass that's one of those risky ones. These lateral passes across the field, even in transition, they're not going to give you everything you think you're going to get, and oftentimes they do end up costing you possession. Great clearing pass there off the bounce. Wales does have an opportunity here. Maybe a little bit of a force that does result in a turnover against Wales. Shimon Kutsera, cool as a cucumber.
You can hear the fans here rooting for the Dragons.
Slippery as a rebound.
Yeah, ribeye. Yeah, that's
Rybicki?
good.
Small fish?
Yes. See, you know more words than you think, guys.
Rybicki is, yeah, fish game where you try to check sharks and minnows.
4 minutes here in this fourth quarter.
Nice little move
Can
there.
Wales get
Gets to his
something
left
going
hand.
here?
Nothing there. That's good defense from the Wales team. The Welsh.
Yeah, now the Czechs are starting to take their time, is my feeling.
They're thinking about tomorrow.
Of course they are.
They're thinking about Friday. They're thinking about Saturday.
Yeah. I mean, if I was them, I would be doing the exact same thing.
I think this Czech team does have something to prove. I think that, you know, coming into this tournament, certain names were, oh, I think this team's going to win. I think this team's going to win. I don't think too many people gave the Czechs maybe the credit they deserve. Wow, those flags were like simultaneous.
Oh, yeah, and that was unnecessary there.
The last one.
Tobias Petrak will also go off, so we will have simultaneous fouls with.
You see, in this situation, right?
Right.
Green violates.
Right.
Now white violates.
Right.
I give the ball just to green.
Well, here it will depend on the penalty time.
6, 9,
So it will be.
Oh, 2
he
minutes.
gets 2 minutes, so it will be a green ball. You know, so.
And so the referee does have that power to make that penalty more.
Well, yeah, right. You know.
So do you award?
You
Are you
award.
cognizant of that as an official? Like, I can give possession
Yes,
if
of
I
course.
give a higher
Of course.
foul.
So
Because if I don't give a higher foul, the team who did offend second could get the ball back.
it's not about it's about the bigger offense, right? So whoever does the bigger crime
One thing was
Shouldn't-
done in the heat of the game. One
Right.
thing was done.
after the whistle.
Yeah,
So
correct.
after the whistle is always, I would say, more severe
You dial them up, yeah.
than because it's not necessary. It has nothing to do with lacrosse. You know, it's just stupid. So he will go sit for the longer penalty.
Timeout here taken with 3:19 remaining in the game.
Right.
Czech Republic up by a score of 11-3 over Wales.
Penalty, Czech Republic, number 23.
I do believe the closest the score was 3-1.
Yes.
Timeout, Czech
And then
Republic.
the Czechs have not really.
Yeah, and Pavel Doshli is checking on his player, and he's shaking his head and throwing up his arms like, what the hell? What were you thinking? It's just dumb. I could almost read his lips up here.
There is. We're talking about.
Yeah,
we're
he's
talking
not
about.
happy
We
with
are
it.
talking about a junior tournament
That is true.
with
you
junior
know.
players.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think he knows what and how it happened. It's just
That being said, I think you can coach men or women till the age of 65 million, and I think they're still gonna. You know, sometimes in the heat of sports, this happens. And
Yep.
the coaches are never going to condone it. No one's ever going to say, "Oh, I'm glad you did that." You know, you're still going to sit. You're still going to cost your team. You know, if it costs their team a goal, it costs your team a goal.
all right. 3:19 left. It's gonna be Wales ball down in their defense. Another thing you probably don't like about the simultaneous fouls that nobody gets a free clear here, but the ball starts where it was, at least 20 away from the goal.
I mean, different.
Yeah, at that point you don't care.
Why? No, no. I'm saying like
Yeah.
if you're gonna give the ball back, is giving a clear what obviously both teams have. He's been a free hand big time. Nice move there. Nice pass.
There.
Antahulas finds that. That's a great individual effort. He picks up the little guy.
So, see there, that free clear would have worked in Wales' benefit if they had it.
Now is that their fault for trying to walk through
Oh, no.
an attack? But no.
It's not
What a
happening.
very unselfish, what a great pass. He very easily could have buried it himself.
Yes, he could have.
However,
but he didn't.
very tall standing Will McDonald in goal there. If you pass around him, you just kind of throw an empty net. Try as you might, it's really difficult to make that adjustment. A great ride, a great turnover. You do see one player down for each team still. Personal fouls are full-time served in international lacrosse. A violation goes against the Czech Republic. A small protest from the Czech player. Wales will have the ball. We'll play 5-on-5 lacrosse. Oh, I see 6 Welsh.
I think they're released now. At least that Welsh player is. I don't think the Czech player is yet. No, Czechs are still down.
No,
so this
yeah,
is
they
an
got
opportunity
2,
for
yeah.
Wales, since the Czech player got. Oh, interesting. Probably a interference there on top of Grace.
Great move inside. Great save by
We shall
Malasek.
find out. Hold. Okay.
That was an absolutely fantastic move from Harry Alty. I think we saw it earlier in the game, that big face dodge.
Yeah.
It's almost like, hey, it's working for the Czechs. I'm going to try this.
You know, these kids are young. They pick up things left and right.
Yep, we're going to see a 6-on-4 for an undetermined amount of time.
Interference, 30 seconds.
I would say roughly.
It can't be more than 15 seconds or so.
No. I think it might be even the full 30
I'm going
here.
to start counting right now.
Yeah.
At 32, I said, or at 35, I said 15 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, that's a weird tip. Who did that touch? Yep, that did touch green. And so you see that first one releasing right there.
Yeah. We were
Okay, so that was a
close.
little off.
We were both about the same.
Yeah, same equal. We were equally as wrong.
Equally wrong. I'll shake on that.
No urgency here. No need to go here. Czech Republic has earned this victory. This is a 12-3 deficit, or a 12-3 score to the Czechs right now. 52 seconds remaining. See, this is a goofy call by the officials in my book. Keep it in. Why put the combatants closer together, you know?
Well, there's no other possibility.
Are they stalling? Yeah, I get
they
it.
are stalling. I mean, there's no doubt in anyone's mind.
In a 12-3 score, you know, in a championship setting, I'm trying to, you know, I want, what happens if, you know, a Welsh double team and there's an injury on either side?
Right.
If there's a shot clock or something, there's obviously the, you know, the onus to go to the goal already. Oh, great check there.
Oh.
Fantastic check.
Here's the ball. And that's game. Czech Republic 12, Wales 3.
Absolutely fantastic. This fight,
Fantastic game.
definitely the most complete showing I've
yeah.
seen from the Czech Republic.
Don't get fooled by the score. This was a good game.
No, yeah, absolutely. I think Wales lacked that spark. I think we have seen throughout the week, you know, like those big runs.
Right.
I think the Czechs never really dropped. I think the third quarter was a drop for the Czech Republic, but 3 quarters, you know, was enough to get it done over Wales. 12-3 for the score. The Czech Republic will advance to the semifinals. I believe they will play England. Because England did
I
beat.
think Germany, no? I think they're on that path to Germany. I do
I'm
not
not
have the
sure.
program right here, but
I'm
we
not
shall
sure.
find out for you. Or you just head to
you're right.
EC19,
England was the 2 seed.
lax.cz. I believe the Czechs
The
would.
Czech was a 2 seed, so there's
will
no way they're
face-
playing each other.
Yeah, so they will face Germany in the semifinal. And then we will
Correct, because they're
have
coming from the other side. It has to
England
be Germany.
facing Ireland.
England, Ireland, Germany, Czech.
All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. This was Barbara Zelena and Brian Whitmer. And we will hear, or you will hear from us soon.
Hopefully.
you.